Okay.
Well, it seems like if they would tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they're not letting the press in here. And the Tennessee Constitution, Article 1, Section 19, it says that the printing press is free to every citizen to examine the proceedings of any branch or officer. And so, we've got the administrative office of courts here controlling entry, and so this is a proceeding of a branch of government, and they're acting unlawfully by preventing the press from going in. So I'm just here watching that. I was hopeful that they were going to be allowed in there. They're talking. They're conducting business in there.
1 second.
Section 19.
What's that?
He's just,
Sir, you've been asked to, you're not allowed inside. Okay?
I'm a member of the press.
I understand that, but there's also sides of a public meeting. It's not a public meeting.
Public
it's a
meeting. That's right. It's a public
closed
meeting. It's a public meeting. Thank you, officer. That is
Okay,
correct.
yeah, that's fine.
And it is a public meeting, and we're paying for it by taxes.
Okay, well, they have stipulations stating that you have to be invited to.
Yeah, the stipulations don't overwhelm the constitutional right in Article 19.
No problem. You'll have your chance to address that later, but as of right now, they do have a sign up saying that it is a closed meeting.
They've got the administrative office of courts here. That makes it, it's public. It's a proceeding.
Okay. Well, I don't know what capacity they're here under. I don't know if it's.
They're judges. Yes.
Okay. You should be concerned as a citizen. That we've got a branch of government acting without transparency. It's like, are they doing something wrong?
Well, I don't know if they're
I
acting in
wouldn't
an
think so, but
official
why
capacity today.
Why would
so.
they not want the press in there? I mean, you should really be concerned about that yourself. So my name is John Gentry. I'm a candidate for governor, and the press just asked me to come down and witness this today. What's going on? A large part of my platform is reforming corruption in the judiciary, and we've got the Tennessee Board of Judicial Conduct. They have judges that oversee judges. The Constitution expressly prohibits that. The Constitution says no judge shall hold any other office of trust or profit under this state of the United States. So when you have judges in the Board of Judicial Conduct overseeing other judges, they're holding expressly prohibited offices. Why do you think the founders did that? Why do you think the founders said no judge shall hold any other office? You get to be a judge.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All I see, and believe me, I'm just walking up here. I don't want to step on anybody's rights. But I see a sign posted right here, only conference members and staff permitted in the session. So,
Well, is that administrative office of the court?
I have no idea. I just walked up.
I would say, if there's administrative office of the court personnel in there, I believe there is, that it's not members only. It's who they want in there, and they don't want the press. So, if you're going to keep them from being in there because they're not members, you got to go in there and see if there's any other people that are not members of the judicial conference. And
Well, we're
I tell
not.
you, you've got
Apparently, you're the ones we're called about. So
and you've got the administrative office of courts here. That's gatekeeping this thing. And the Constitution says the printing press is free to every citizen to examine the proceedings of any branch or officer, and this is a proceeding of a branch of government, talking about how they're going to conduct themselves with a certain class of litigants. That's what they're talking about. And so you should be extremely concerned as a citizen of this state that you've got a branch of government acting without transparency. And I would say, are they doing something wrong? Like, why would you not want the press in there? Our legislative process.
It's not allowed in.
What's that?
Are you the only press they're not allowed in?
I'm not trying to get in. I'm a candidate for governor of the state of Tennessee, and I'm a large part
they're
of my
not telling
work.
you to stay out.
No, I'm not.
So then who are we talking to that said they said get out?
Press.
Hey,
Okay, all right.
I'm with Nooga Radio in Chattanooga.
Okay.
Officer Jay Carson is at the town of Franklin. City of Franklin.
I'm just, as a candidate for office, I'm just disturbed. We've got a branch of government that won't allow the press in.
Okay. Your Honor, I'm David Tulis with Nooga Radio.
I'm suing the governor. You want to know about it?
Yeah, I don't know. This lady in the mustard color behind us, the trooper asked when we got here if she was alerted by her supervisor if we could get someone from the hotel to say, hey, they're not welcome. And I brought that up to them. At the time, they said they weren't comfortable with that.
So, but this belongs to the hotel. I mean, they set the rules of who's allowed in here and who's not allowed in here.
I would assume, yeah. And again, see a sign, only conference members and staff permitted sessions.
Well, who is renting it? Do we know?
I don't know. But I would assume the girl working extra job.
Apparently there's still somebody inside, correct?
I don't know.
Did you go and check to see if...
I talked with them at the front desk. They said, no, we're not comfortable with telling anybody they're not allowed to be there.
Okay.
But they're not allowed to be in here. If it's a closed session?
I assume if I was renting a hall for my birthday party and someone came in and said, hey, no, you're not invited to my party. But, man, you start getting into press and, man, I don't know. I just don't know.
But he didn't want in there.
Not the governor.
Right.
The guy's running.
The guy
press,
filming.
and supposedly there's still a guy in there that they want removed.
Well, that's what I think troopers for.
You want to talk to her?
Yeah. So is there still somebody in there that you want moved? Okay. What is he? Or is this person? There's a member of the press?
Yes.
Was this guy a new member of the press? No, he was the governor. He was
Candidate for governor. John Gentry.
Okay. Who rented this? Who held this? Do we know?
That I do not know.
Because the hotel
was
was giving us the thing of the they don't want to get involved in it.
Right.
So it's just one of those.
I would think the AOC reserved rooms in this
would
room
be one would think.
on behalf of the conference.
We kind of have a similar analogy. If I rented this out for a retirement party,
Right.
and somebody just walked down, I'd be like, oh, leave.
Right.
But so this other person that's in here, he's with the press.
Yes.
Is he causing a ruckus, or is he? Do you know? Is he?
He's just sitting right here in the back.
He's running his pencil.
That's all I got. I like that when you said one. Okay. Have you asked him to leave?
Repeatedly.
And he says no.
They explained to him that it's a members only conference. But they're not gonna further their discussion in there with the non-members.
Right.
I mean, it's,
So it's a non-member. I'm trying to think if it'd be trespassing.
No, it can't be trespassing.
Yeah, I know
Because there's been an easement. This is a government operation right now. It's a government property, effectively by
it would
easement.
only be if the hotel said that.
Yeah, and the hotel says they don't want to get involved.
Right.
So then it gets into a private property issue when it comes to the hotel.
Right.
It's kind of like a wreck in a parking lot. It's like, you can't run a stop sign in a parking lot because it's our
Can you
stop sign.
drive in a parking lot, or can you only travel in a parking lot?
Travel.
That's
You
right.
kind of just you travel on a
Only
road.
travel.
It's like you can only travel on a road.
And you can only be
You can only
invited.
drive on a car or in a car. I guess you can drive.
Well, you drive in a motor vehicle and you travel in a car.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Okay. Well, so we're kind of at it.
Legal,
We're kind of at
it's in the law. If you read the
Yes.
statute, that's
Oh, yeah.
all privileged activity is operation and driving of a motor vehicle. I do a lot of reporting on that.
No, I can tell. Real quick on that one. So
Effectively,
we've asked this guy to leave. As THB, we've asked him to leave, and he refuses to leave
Correct.
on the basis
He's
of
there.
it being members only type thing.
Correct.
he's there under Article 1, Section 19 of the Constitution, freedom of the press.
Right.
Also, the Open Meetings Act, which says no government business shall be done in secret. And that's what's happening here. It's being done in secret. And this cannot stand.
Yeah.
It simply cannot stand. It's not proper.
I'm wondering why they chose a public venue like this instead of like the Capitol to do something.
Well, I mean, it's just
Now, are they?
it's a conference for the members that
yeah.
are a part of the conference.
Yeah, I got you. Are they involved? The military stuff?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if that's if open the.
Be very clear with that. The guard that's here is not involved in this whatsoever. Totally separate event.
So what is it?
Haven't done
So-
it.
Ribbon event. They're getting ready to deploy.
They're getting ready to play. We just had some of our people just come back. So. Okay. Well, let me go make a phone call to my higher ups because I don't know. This is gonna be one of those challenges. That this is gonna be.
Before you guys got here, that was what my chain advised. Like, hey, you need to get the hotel to declare them trespassing.
and the
Otherwise,
hotel
we
doesn't want
really,
We really can't.
Yeah.
Unless the hotel says.
Okay, so we don't have any problem in walking up to this guest and asking him to leave. I don't have any issue at all in doing that. We walked over to do that like you asked, and y'all were talking to him. So we assumed you
He's
heard.
actually inside. Yeah.
Oh,
in
I'm
the
sorry. I
conference.
thought you were talking to him. I apologize.
I'm gaining as I go.
I think we all are. I mean, we have no issue in asking them if they don't have a registration for the conference to please leave the conference room. If that's what you need us to do.
That's what we
Is there a
need you to do.
registration needed for this conference?
Yes, and it's a private conference, dues have to be paid.
Did that guy comply with Rule 30?
Well,
Well, if he didn't, he can't be in there. It's as simple as that.
I don't know what Rule 30 is, but if y'all will show me who we need to
I'm
ask to leave, I'd be
going
happy
to direct you to them because I have not seen this person.
let me. Sir, I'm David Tulis. We'll move around.
Sir,
And did you comply with Rule 30? You give a notice? If you can't, you've got to leave. It is. It's a judicial proceeding.
sir,
Officer is trying to get your attention.
sir, you've been asked to leave. I need you to step outside, please.
I have a right to be here. This is a judicial proceeding. I'll turn off my camera, but I have a right to be here.
I
If
think
this man is
they-
correct, it's a judicial proceeding, then I have a right to be here because the courts are open in Tennessee.
Okay. They have,
Which is it?
Well, they have told you that you're not allowed to be here, so I'm going based on what they're saying.
Okay.
Sir,
No, you're not going up there.
you need to step outside in the hallway.
I'm here to cover
I
news
understand,
events, private
and I've
events.
noted.
Management has asked you to leave, so it's time to leave.
I'm here. I'm David Tulis.
I know who you are, David. And
Nooga
you're
Radio.
not a member of this conference.
No, but this
and
is
they
a
have
public
asked you to
event
leave.
paid for by taxpayers. And it is a. I'm here under Article 1, Section 19 of the Constitution.
Duly noted. Please step into the hallway.
Here's my right.
Okay.
I have a right to be here, just as these people are who have to be here by duty. They're here by duty. They have to be here under the statute.
And
I have a right to be here, and I'm here volunteering myself in because I'm covering this event. That's why I'm here.
duly noted. I need you to step into the
I
hallway.
just want to sit down.
Oh, they told you
And make notes. That's
you were
all.
not welcome.
And this conference, I'm going to have to ask
This is a public meeting.
It's not a public. It's our president. If I could have a police.
I understand that. And
But if we could step out, I'd be happy to continue to talk to you.
you are an agent of the state. This is a public meeting. I have a constitutionally secured right to
I
be
was going to
here.
ask you to walk out. We'll continue this conversation outside, but right now, they have rented this room. They have a right to have anyone with a badge on here.
No,
If you don't have a badge, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the room.
I understand that, and what I'm explaining to you is this is a public meeting, and I have a constitution. The state cannot meet behind closed doors.
Well, if you want to step outside, we'll continue this conversation forward.
I'm here to report on these
So I'm
proceedings.
going to ask you one more time, please don't make me get the police involved. Please have the conference and the conversation.
I don't want to have the police involved either. I have a constitutionally secured right to be here. I would advise you
This is a
to.
rented room.
I
They
understand
have a right
that, and I have an implicit right of access because it's a public meeting in a private room. So I have an easement by necessity to be able to come here. It's no different than if it was a school board meeting. So let's say that the school board decided they wanted to have a meeting. Did they exclude me from the school board meeting simply because it's on
You're
private
supposed to
property?
rent this room. They have a right to have who they invite in. So at this point, you don't have a badge.
I have this
That's not a badge for the conference.
Okay.
I don't have to have a badge for the
There
conference.
were dues, there were registrations paid to attend this conference. You did not pay to attend this conference. I need to ask you.
I'm a member of the press.
If the director of this says it's a paid conference, you have to be registered to be here at the conference, and you're not invited, whether you're president or president. I'm going by what they say. I know you say a constitutional right, I know, but then they say, well, no, you have to be a registered.
Can I show you the law? I mean,
You have it on you?
Yep.
I absolutely do.
Let's sit back here and look at it.
I'd like to stay here to look at it. I'm not here to create a disorderly. I'm not here to be disorderly. I'm not here to create any
Well,
kind of problem.
you're not disorderly,
Oh,
but
thank you.
you're hinging on it because they can't carry on whatever
They
they're
can.
doing.
They can. I'll be happy to sit right here and just monitor.
But they don't want to if someone unregistered is here.
Well, if it's just simply an educational meeting, I don't understand.
I don't know what it means about. I don't know anything about what's going on. All I know is the hotel staff who owns this says that the registered person, yeah, you're going to be
That's what it
trespassed.
amounts to. You're
I figure,
trespassing in the middle.
I figure that that's probably what it's going to be, and I'm okay with that. I'm prepared. I've already got a habeas petition in my pocket right here, so I counted on that. I would advise you guys to contact your corporate legal team before you violate my civil rights. And you can do whatever you want to do, but it is a violation of my civil rights. If I have a constitutional right to be here to report on these public officials, which under Article 1, Section 19 of the Constitution, I do. We also have in Tennessee something called the Open Meetings Act, which this right here constitutes an Open Meetings Act. This constitutes a meeting of public officials under Title 8, Chapter 44 of Tennessee Code. So they can trespass, they can do whatever they want, but the judiciary cannot meet in secret. It is a public policy of this state that meetings not be conducted in secret. They can't do that. They can't come here. They're just like the Secretary of State deciding we're going to have elections in the Embassy Suites Hotel, and we're going to trespass anybody that's a Trump supporter, or anybody that supports Biden, or anybody that's black, or anybody that's women. They can't do that. It is a policy of this state not to have